Hey guys, I think this is going good. Okay. Welcome to the live demo portion of this. My name's Deb Pouliot, your independent Norwex consultant. Little introduction. I've been doing this for 12 years. Absolutely love it. Thanks to Norwex, I've been able to retire early. I was a middle school art teacher for 28 years. Love that. But this is a little more flexible and better pay. Unfortunately, it's sad to say that about teachers, right? Anyway, so that's a little bit of my background. I started doing Norwex because I wanted everything in the catalog. My wallet couldn't handle it. And I just said, can I do this without, having to do anything? And I wanted the discount. And so that's how I started. And that's how many of us start. And then it just grows almost exponentially. It just sharing it out. I can't not talk about this and how smart it is. For me, saving time and money was my bell ringer. That's what really got me. And it still does, especially now. But as I have gotten into this for 12 years, I've really learned the importance for my health, for the health of my children and my grandchildren. That is really, really important. And so because of that, I love sharing Norwex. So that's a little bit about me. I would love to know your cleaning challenges, bathroom, floors, kitchen, dishes, laundry. We all got it. We all have things to do, and we do them at different levels. I am not perfect at this. I want to be clear with that. I do the very best I can. I know better now, so I do better now, but I'm not perfect at this. But I love sharing about Norwex because it's just a spectacular product. It really is. And it may seem like just a cloth, but it's not. And it always hurts my heart when some people say, oh, that's just a rag. It's not a rag. There's a lot of science behind this. And I hope I can share that with you. So first off, what you may have seen so far is what's called the Safe Haven 5. And I'm going to continue to kind of go on that vein because most of you are new to Norwex. Norwex is only in 3% of the homes in North America. It's not widely known. It's been around for 26 years, started in Norway, came over here, but it's just really gaining so much traction right now because people are thinking more consciously and want to save money. So, this product has been around a long time. Norwex, I just want to also add, is a debt-free company. Anything they do, they pay cash. I think that's unheard of in today's life, in today's society. I just think that I'm kind of proud of that, actually. It's just really smart. Back to Norwex. So what you've seen so far has mostly been the Safe Haven 5. And I'm going to stick with that because most of you are new to Norwex. If you are more familiar with Norwex, I encourage you to watch too because I hear it all the time. Oh, I forgot about that, or I didn't remember that, or whatever. Okay. The next thing I'm going to share is a Safe Haven 5 Plus. It's a little bit of those are really the two main collections that I feel are your biggest bang for your buck. You can buy them in separate components, but those are, if you're really trying to maximize your budget, those are great. And then, of course, the mop is really good. I hope you've seen the video for the mop. In my tight little kitchen here, I can't really demonstrate the mop, but it's so awesome. I've had mine for 12 years. I absolutely love cleaning with my mop. And so does my husband, which is really good, with just water. No buckets, no cleaners. It's just spectacular and removes bacteria and germs and junk off your floors. So it's the last mop you'll ever need. But we'll get there. So Safe Haven 5, Safe Haven 5 Plus, and then I'll direct you into other things. I have a couple other cool demos I love to do on a few of my favorite products that I like to use. At any rate, hopefully you've seen the raw chicken demo, which is really gross. I'm going to start off with the Glow Germ demo because that one is not as gross, but it's still wow factor. I'm really hoping to blow your minds here, especially if you're new to Norwex. So Glow Germ, we're going to use the first product of the Safe Haven 5. Safe Haven 5, this here easy button. This is what the box it comes in. It's just so cool. It's our top 5 products. EnviroCloth is our flagship product. This came from Norway. This is what started it all. And what makes the science behind this so spectacular, this cloth is meant to be used without cleaners. Only water, please. When you buy microfiber anywhere else, it is meant to be used with cleaners because usually it's not as fine as ours. It's not as dense as ours. Norwex is the world leader in microfiber technology. So the cloth is super dense and it's really fine. Those of you that got samples from me, you can feel the difference. If we were together, which is what I love to do, but when we're together, I have people feel this. You can't see through it, through the light. You know, it's just really, really intense cloth. But this is your workhorse. This is your E for everything cloth, okay? So I typically use this damp. You can use it dry, but most of the time I use it damp, fold it into quarters so you have 8 clean sides. That's a custodial tip. That's not a Norwex tip. That's a custodial tip. So we're going to use the first product of the Safe Haven 5, the Enviro cloth, and we're going to use some Glow Germ. Glow Germ is actually something that medical people and schools use it to teach kids about washing their hands properly. The powder in here is the size of bacteria and it's activated by a black light. So I'm going to turn my camera down so you can see my plate here. I think you can see that okay. All right. So here's the Glow Germ. I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit on here like this. And I'm hoping if I have to turn off my light, I will. But here, let's see if we can see this under black light. Can you see that? If I angle it. Excuse me. All right, see how that's activated with the black light, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is take one of these. Now these, I'm trying to get these out of schools. These things are worthless. They're so dangerous. I got to get a drink, guys, sorry. Already, I'm thirsty. All right, these things are really dangerous in terms of, I use these for years. I love these things in my classroom. And depending on the brand that you buy, on the back, it will say certain instructions. I've never read them. I just would pop one of these, wipe my tabletops, let it get dirty, and then get another one out. Had no idea what I was putting on our tabletops at school or even in my home. I just liked them because I thought they were convenient. And I thought they were disinfecting. But in order to disinfect and do all this kill viruses and bacteria that it says it's going to do, you have to read the directions. The directions say that the surface has to be visibly wet for 4 to 10 minutes. Most of us don't read. I'm going to pop this up for a second here. Most of us don't read the instructions on these things. I didn't. So depending on the brand, 4 to 10 minutes, surface visibly wet. Then it says you need to pop as many wipes as you need to keep that surface visibly wet. That does not seem cost effective to me. It seems like a pain in the neck. Okay, so you're constantly popping these out to keep the surface visibly wet for 4 to 10 minutes. Then you're to let it air dry. Then after it air dries, you're left with chemical residue and dead germs on the surface. Then it says to wash the surface with potable water, especially if it's going to be coming in contact with skin or food. I just, all the things. I never did all this. And so if you're not following those directions, you have not disinfected a surface, you haven't cleaned the surface properly, and you've just wasted a lot of money doing it and time. So anyway, I'm just saying these are not the solution to everything like I used to think they were. But I'm going to use this to show you what this actually does. So this Glow Germ powder represents bacteria. Okay, it's the same size of bacteria. Here we go. We're going to go back down. Going to go back down to that. Okay. So I'm going to pop one of these. Excuse me. And I'm going to take this out like this. And you're supposed to actually use gloves for these, but I'm being quick here. So I'm going to put this around here. I'm just going to wipe this on the plate. Now my plate looks clean, right? So let's take a look at this. Can you see what's happened? Can you see how it's just smeared it and it's all over this? Right? See how it's activated on there? Look at that. Disgusting, right? And so anything I would, let's say if I were to go wipe my cup here, here's my cup. If I were to wipe my cup with this, look what I've just done. I don't know if the light doesn't show very well, but it's actually smeared it on the surface here. So watch what I'm going to do now. This is a little tricky, but I can try to do it. So here's the smeared surface. I'm going to take my EnviroCloth. Look at that. Sorry, I'm going to do an X here. Can you see that? Right? So here it is on the cloth. Now watch this. I'm going to take my EnviroCloth, just going to unfold it. I'm going to wipe this entire plate. Okay. So on the cloth, it's all over the cloth. Okay. On the plate, it's not there. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? But if I were to take my little wipe that I had before and do this, can you see how it's just smearing it right back on? It's just contaminating it back on. But I'm going to take my EnviroCloth and wipe that, and bam, gone. Isn't that crazy good? I love it, right? So that's just one example of, I'll tell you, if you want to freak yourself out, get a black light and shine this on your toilet, especially if you have male people in your home, and you'll see the lovely glowy stuff. And because usually there's protein there, and then take an EnviroCloth and wipe your toilet and then do the black light. I've done that in a host home before. It was pretty dramatic. At first, she was mad at me, to be honest with you. And then she's like, wow, that's amazing. I thought I had cleaned my toilet. I said, it's okay. This is okay. This is why we're learning. And, you know, I just wanted to blow your mind because it's really cool. So let me put this aside. Next thing I wanted to show you is the EnviroCloth Companion. The EnviroCloth Companion is the window cloth. Now, in the Safe Haven 5, if you get that, your EnviroCloth is graphite and your window cloth is purple. I'm going to just give you my opinion here. I hate that they call this the window cloth because it implies that it cleans windows. It does not. This is a polishing cloth. What I'd like you to think of is purple polish. Now we have window cloths in different patterns, so that little phrase doesn't always work, but it's a polishing cloth. It's not meant to be used wet. It's meant to be used dry. This is not, underline the word not, a cleaner. It's a polisher. So I'm going to show you something here. I have things that need to be shiny in my home. I wonder if you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. I have things that need to be shiny in my home. I have granite countertops. I have all stainless steel appliances, chrome, mirrors, you get the idea. Windows, anything that you want shiny and streak free, the window cloth is your friend. Now you'll notice I'm using different colors. These two, if you like these, these are limited edition colors. Although if you choose to host your own event, whether it's a scrolling pop-up or a Facebook group one, this is for if anyone books an event off of your event, you get these. This is a limited edition Enviro. This is a limited edition window. It's kind of like a wood grain pattern with navy. It's really pretty. Anyway, I'm going to just flip my EnviroCloth over. Now, you know my EnviroCloth is damp, right? So on the refrigerator, I have taken the liberty of drawing a smiley face. I think you can see it okay, with butter right here. And actually, I'm circling my husband's handprint, which that I know you probably can't see. But what he does is he leans on my refrigerator. He always puts his hand here to open the freezer down below. Drives me crazy, but we have oils on our hands that make our stainless steel look pretty yucky. So I have a damp EnviroCloth, and I'm going to chase it. Think of it like Bert and Ernie, Thelma and Louise, peanut butter and jelly, whatever you want. These two work together. Many times I have them on my shoulders as I'm cleaning. As I'm doing like a Saturday clean or something like that. So I'm going to take my damp EnviroCloth and it will cut right through that butter on here. Butter's pretty nasty, right? And then I'm going to take my window cloth and polish. Notice I'm going with the grain of the stainless steel. Now I'm going to give you a little insider tip here. On my dishwasher, that's a different story. Sometimes I've got dribbles on there that I have a hard time coming off. So sometimes what I do there, if this doesn't work, this is always my first line of defense. I start with a damp Enviro, chase it with a polishing cloth, window cloth. If that doesn't work, what I'll do sometimes is I have a shaker container of our laundry detergent, Ultra Power Plus. Oops, sorry, Ultra Power Plus. And I will sprinkle ever so little, and I'm talking that much, really, really tiny. You can barely see it, right? I can see that. There we go. And that will cut right through the grease. And also, those of you that may have years of buildup, if you've ever used stainless steel cleaners like those pop-up wipes, or there's liquid stuff or sprays or whatever, those actually build up a lot of residue. And so what I recommend to people is, if you're trying to get your refrigerator down to ground zero, I call it, and take away all that residue from all those years of cleaning, I recommend just do a little sprinkle of the laundry detergent. Again, those of you that got samples from me, you got some of this. This is not just for laundry. Like I say, I put mine in like a Parmesan shaker, you know, that little spinny thing right here, and I keep it by my sink. I love it for little cleaning things in between. So that's the EnviroCloth, window cloth. Those are the first two products in the Safe Haven 5. What I didn't mention too is both of these and the dusting mitt that's in the Safe Haven 5. All of them have Baclock silver. That's unique to Norwex. Baclock silver never washes out for the cloth. It's like coffee and cream and coffee. Okay, it does not wash out. It's in for the life of the cloth. What that does is it self-purifies the cloth, so that when you pick up this dirt and bacteria and germs and such, it self-purifies the cloth, keeping it clean. That doesn't mean you don't launder these. I'll give you my personal opinion on this. My workhorses, my EnviroCloth, my kitchen cloths, my counter cloths, those are used a lot. They pick up a lot of food. They pick up a lot of protein. I'm going to wash those weekly. However, what I love is my towels. My towels, my bed sheets that are Norwex with the Baclock silver, I wash those every 2 to 3 weeks. Less laundry. Love that, right? So, and they don't smell. So I just love that. I hate stinky towels. I don't know about you guys, but I hate stinky towels. So the next thing I just wanted to show you is the dusting mitt. So this is some cornstarch. This is the dusting mitt that comes with booking gifts. If any of you have anyone that books anyone, this is one of the booking gifts. But the dusting mitt, I want to show you this first. If you have one, you get one in your Safe Haven 5. Okay. If you have one, before you go to dust, you want to fold it in half and zhuzh it like this. What you're doing is you're creating a static charge so that you're really just picking up that dust really well. The nice thing is when you go to pick up that dust, right, it doesn't come off until you take it off. When you go to take it off, this is a question I get all the time. Well, how do you clean that? It's all full of dust bunnies. And for me, when I'm dusting, I'll get this all loaded up and then I'll flip it to the other side and get that all loaded up. Now, there's two ways to clean it. One way is using, this is what I use. This was intended to use for your mop. And it's to recharge the static on your mop and to clean your dry mop head. But it's also really good to clean my trash, to clean your dust mitt like that. Okay. This is also really good for pet hair on couches and chairs and clothing. It's awesome. And you just rinse this under cold water to clean it. I love the rubber brush. It's one of those Underdog products. If you don't have the rubber brush, you could take your dust mitt outside, bang it on the house, you know, just kind of like smush it in the trash, whatever, and get that clean that way. I launder mine once a month. That's all I do because it's just dust and whatever. Okay, so that's the third product. It has Baclock too. By the way, I hope you saw the information on the dust mitt, but it has the Baclock in it, which is great. But it's great for your beach bag, right? Put it in your beach bag and brush off sand when you go to the beach. Clean your plants with it. I personally like to use 2 of these if you ever can do that. I mean, I have a few, but when you have 2, you dust even faster. I call it ninja dusting. And I rub the 2 together to get them statically charged, go around ninja dusting. And then when they get full, I flip the hands and go like that. It's great for little kids. Give them a dust mitt, have them do the baseboards, things that are low to the ground that you don't want to bend for. Okay. I have grandkids, so that's something I might ask them to do. Okay, so those are the first three in these three in the Safe Haven 5. And the next one is the cleaning paste. Haha. This is, when you need that extra oomph to clean jobs. But this is so multitasking. I have a list of 35, and that's just the starting point, list of things you can clean with the cleaning paste. So I love it for silver. I defog my headlights with it. Really cool video I've done on that one. So it's a hard paste. I've had this this one's 2 years old. This stuff will last you 2 to 3 years, this jar. It's crazy. It's 3 main ingredients: marble flour, organic chalk soap, and coconut oil. So it's hard, right? So you take a damp EnviroCloth if you're doing something delicate like silver, okay? And I happen to have a silver bowl here that's tarnished. And watch. See, you just look at that. It's crazy good. Can you see that? How it's already cleaning that? Right? It's awesome. Great for silver. I use it even on silver jewelry. Just take a cloth and just run it along my chains or earrings and stuff like that. But it's great for sneakers, for grout. I could not clean. I have a black glass stovetop over there. This is what I clean with it. I clean my sinks with this. I clean anything that needs a little extra scrubbing. It's very, very fine. It doesn't leave a residue like some, I'll just say it, soft soap. I used to use that years ago, and that would leave the residue, hard to rinse. This is not hard to rinse. I've used this in toilets. I've used it in showers, all over the place. It's just a really great product, and it lasts a long, long time. So this is for those scrubby jobs like your stove and your shower and all that kind of stuff. Then you get to pick out your detergent, your laundry detergent, to maintain your cloths. Now, a lot of people ask, this is the question they ask, like, oh, how do you maintain these cloths? Couple of no's. Never wash with bleach, fabric softener, fillers, dyes, fragrance, all the yuck stuff. Okay. That will ruin your cloths. It will clog your fibers. The Baclock silver won't be able to work. You'll have a stinky cloth. You get the drift, right? So, what I love is we offer 3 different detergents so you can customize your Safe Haven 5. Okay. So I'm going to show you the 3 detergents. And I have comparison charts for these. Let me get a little pumpy thing. So I'm going to start with my favorite because it's my favorite. I've been using this for 12 years. This is the Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent. Why it's my favorite? It's the cheapest. It's the most cost effective. It's the most versatile out of all of these products. I don't use this just for laundry. I use it for oven cleaner. I use it in carpet cleaning machines. I use it as a general all-purpose cleaner. I use it for soaking anything. I just use it for so many things. Jewelry cleaner. I mean, I have a list. And hopefully you saw the list. I have a bunch of recipes for you. If you didn't get those or didn't find those, let me know. I'll get those to you. But this is such a versatile product besides laundry. And if you just did laundry with it, if you save this just to clean your cloths, this will get you anywhere between 200 to 400 loads per bag. Ignore this 100. This is a global number based on the worst water in the world. This is a global company. But for most water in the United States, you can get away with a half teaspoon to 1 teaspoon for high efficiency load. Crazy good. So to me, I will sing the song of this all the day long. Love this stuff. And it's the cheapest. The next one, my husband really likes this one. This is the liquid version. A lot of people like liquid. This is enzyme based. So this is really good for organic stains like protein, blood, vomit, urine. You get the gross stuff, right? If you have athletes in your home, this is the way to go. It's great for stink and odors. Okay. This bottle has 230 loads. This is a measured process. Use 2 pumps. Please don't be deceived and think, well, 2 pumps, that doesn't seem like enough. I should put more. Don't do that. With enzymes, don't mess with enzymes. Just trust me on this. You're going to end up with a stinky load. And there's a whole science, I won't go into it, why that happens. 2 pumps is all you need. My husband loves it for his gym clothes. So 2 pumps, 230 loads. It's a little more expensive than the powder, but a lot of people love it, especially if you like liquid. And last but not least, and our newest one, and I'm in love with it because it's so convenient, is our strips, Eco Wash strips. These are great if you have a small space, RVs, camping, college dorms. You don't have a laundry room. I don't have a laundry room. It's downstairs. But this is just so convenient. So what this is they come in sheets. I'll pull out a whole sheet. They come in sheets like this, but this is actually 2 strips. And when you rip it, there's a perforation down the middle. And this is actually 1 strip. And all you do, it's measured it's great for older people that can't lift things. Great for kids. You just tell the child, this is all you need. Throw this, put your laundry in, put this in. Done. You don't put this in the dispenser. You put it right on top of your laundry. It dissolves so easily. Smells awesome too. It's essential oils. Anyway, personally, for me, with my water in my home, I can get away with ripping it in half and using just that. It's amazing. It's just, I have some customers that love this because it's just so easy and fast and efficient and whatever. So you can choose whichever of these detergents you want to use. None of them have any fragrance fillers, phosphates, optic brighteners, none of the yuck, and great for sensitive skin. Babies, people with very, delicate skin issues, awesome. All of our detergents are safe like that. Okay, so that's the Safe Haven 5. All right. If you can do it, the Safe Haven 5 Plus adds 3 more products that, in my opinion, I love the Safe Haven 5, but the Safe Haven 5 Plus to me gives you that little extra basis. It covers more things. What you get in the Safe Haven 5 Plus is these 3 things. One is Spirit Sponges. Spirit Sponges are these, you get a pack of 2. They're silver. They don't have the backlog though. They're silver in color. They're scrubby without being scratchy. Great for your nonstick pans and all that stuff. I personally use mine for my stovetop. This pairs with your cleaning paste really well. You can do dishes with these, but I really love my dishcloth for that purpose. But they pair really well together. So, you're also going to see in the specials that if you get the Safe Haven 5, I give you 1 of these sponges for free as a freebie from me. But if you get the Safe Haven 5 Plus, you get a package of 2 in there. And the next thing you get in the Safe Haven 5 Plus is a matching kitchen cloth and kitchen towel set. Many times I get the question like, well, in your Safe Haven 5, do you use this in the kitchen and the bathroom? Technically you could, but a lot of people mentally can't get over that. Like they're like, I don't want to cross-contaminate disgusting stuff from the bathroom to the kitchen. Really, guys, your kitchen is more disgusting than your bathroom. Just saying, it's been scientifically proven. We won't go there. But it's nice to have a separation of cloths, right? I do color coding with mine. You can do it however you want. If you ever want to know my system, I can tell you mine. But it's nice to have, I have kitchen cloths and I have Enviro cloths for big jobs. The kitchen cloth, you're going to notice, I'm going to show you this. So this is the Enviro cloth, right? The kitchen cloth is, can you see the size difference, right? So the kitchen cloth is rectangular and a little bit smaller. And a lot of women like it because it's smaller than the Enviro cloth. So see how my hand fits on it just nicely like that. And this is called the diamond texture. It looks a lot like an Enviro cloth on this side, but then on this side, it has a diamond weave. Has the same, all the bells and whistles as the Enviro cloth, picks up bacteria, used with water only. This is not for dishes, guys. And it's for surfaces. Right? Cleaning your surfaces, wiping your hands, all the things you do with a kitchen cloth, or this replaces paper towels for me very easily. Has all the things that the Enviro cloth has, is just smaller and it's prettier. It's got a different color to it. And then it has the matching towel. All right. So it's got the same thing on this side, diamond weave on this side, and this is the matching towel. So this is your hand towel or your dish towel or both. It will not cross-contaminate. So that's kind of the nice aspect of that. And then the last thing in the Safe Haven 5, I can't find my marker. Where did it go? Dun, dun, dun. Well, I guess I can't do that. Oh, here it is. The last thing in the Safe Haven 5 is a body pack. Now this, I have to control myself because I always love to talk about the body pack. The body pack is like the EnviroCloth, but for your body. I have not used soap on my body for 12 years. I know that sounds disgusting. I don't smell. What makes you and I smell is not our sweat, but it's the bacteria that grows on our skin. What makes a lot of people break out with their skin problems is bacteria on their skin. I wear makeup. I wear waterproof mascara. This removes my makeup. This replaces shower gels. This replaces exfoliating. This also, if for shaving legs, if you use shaving cream, you don't need it with this. I even have guys that use this instead of shaving cream on their face because it preps your skin so that you don't get cuts and burns and all that stuff. So here I've got some Sharpie marker on my hand and I dampened. So I've got one of these body cloths damp. And if you ever forget what our cloths are, on the corner hanging tag, there's a corner hanging tag, it will say what it is. So this says Norwex, it says Backlock, it says body. Okay. So here it is. I'm going to this is Sharpie marker. So this is equivalent in my mind to waterproof mascara, right? And I have old wiggly skin, so there we go. But see, this is just crazy good. This is how I clean. No shower gels, no soaps, no facial cleaners, no exfoliators. I saved a ton of money not buying all those products, and my skin feels great. And I had just recently had a few customers that have gone through some surgeries. Doctors love this for cleaning wounds. This is also really good for cleaning pets' eyes and pets' around their eyes, around any kind of wounds they have, because it removes bacteria. So really, really good for that. So that's the body cloth, the kitchen towel, and kitchen cloth, and the spear sponges is added on to the Safe Haven 5 to create the Safe Haven 5 Plus. How's that, right? Okay. The only other product, and I didn't bring it out to show you, is the mop. But I'm going to show you a little demo here that I really, really like to do. And I got it all set up here. And you'll notice on here, I have a mirror with some washi tape that divides it. And these are blobs of bacon grease because my husband loves his bacon and he saves his bacon grease. So what I'm going to demonstrate here is one of my favorite products in the kitchen, and that is the ultra concentrated degreaser. So this one bottle makes 5 of these Forever bottles. Okay, this is a Forever bottle. It's frosted glass, has Norwex on it with a silicone sleeve. Anyway, one bottle makes 5 of these, and it is a degreaser. So I'm going to do a little experiment here. I'm going to tip my camera down for you. There. I think you can see my mess here. Okay. There we go. All right. So I'm going to smear this around here. I'm going to smear this around here. So this is bacon grease blobs. Okay. Lovely. I need to get my dishcloth thing. Okay. Here we go. All right. So next, what I'm going to do is take this, which I bet you recognize, this bottle, right? This is what I used to use for degreasing. Until I found out it's not as safe. It's not for the duckies that they say. I'm going to smear this in here and let that get going and degrease that. And then I'm going to take our degreaser and spray a little bit of that on there like that. Okay. Watch this. This is where the fun begins. Wipe my hands so I don't have anything going. I'm going to let this do its degreasing, whatever. Watch this. I'm going to take these 3 fingers and I'm going to go like this. I hope you can see this already. I am cutting right through, and that grease is coagulating and reformulating to its original shape. And if you could feel this, it's like cutting right down to, it's like squeaky clean. I don't know how to explain it. See how that's the sliding around? And this right here, this is all degreased. It's like right down to mirror. Crazy good. I hope you can see that. Okay. Now I'm going to wipe my hands and I'm going to go to the blue side of that degreaser that I used to use. Watch what happens. It makes a blue mucky mess. Okay. And I'm pressing pretty hard and it's just smearing all around. It's not really cutting through the degrease. It's just a blue. I'm pressing pretty hard. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm pressing pretty hard. But you see how it's just like frosting. It's crazy, awful, yuck. And this, I could just slide this around. This is all degreased. It's all like squeaky clean. Pretty cool stuff. That's one of my favorite demos to do because it's just like a favorite product that I use almost every day. And look at that. I can slide that grease right around. And I just love showing it off. All right. So I will be sending you a link right after this to that will have all of this month's specials and my personal specials and anything else. And if you find that as you're looking through and seeing other products, because I can't obviously demonstrate everything, if there's something you want more information on, please just don't hesitate to message me. I will get that right to you. And if you have a certain cleaning challenge, it'd be helpful. Happy to help you with that. Excuse me. And the other thing is, if you find that, you know, some of this stuff is like, wow, I want that. I want that. That's how I was. By the time they got to the toilet brush and the mop, I was like, I want everything. If that becomes you, consider hosting. It helps your host. And it doesn't cost anything to host. And it's just a great way to get a bunch of stuff for free. My average host gets anywhere from 200 to 400 plus free products and shopping spree cash. Norwex has an incredible, generous hosting program. And if any of you are interested in becoming a Norwex consultant like myself, it's only $9.99. There's no upfront starter cost. You get the Safe Haven 5 and the mop in your kit. It's crazy good. And you get me to help you in everything. You have access to everything that I have made to give to you. So anyway, that's it for tonight. I hope this is helpful for you. And let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.